take a closer look at the political response to this tragedy with Republican Congressman Marsha Blackburn. I also want to bring in Captain Chuck Nash and Morgan Ortegas, and Ambassador Woolsey is going to stay with us as well. President Obama, of course, he spoke about the tragedy today ahead of his planned speech in Cuba. By the way, the speech, he addressed this 51 seconds long. He says that the U.S. will do whatever it can. Later on in the day, he kept to his schedule. He caught the baseball game with the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cuban national team. And here's what really, look at this, guys. President Obama doing the wave. That's a tough, tough scene to swallow, juxtaposed to what we see coming out of Brussels. Congressman Blackburn, the country is torn on this, and there's this sort of notion that, hey, it's not our problem, we shouldn't fiddle around with it, we shouldn't fund NATO and let Europe deal with it. But is that misguided?
Well, I don't think the country is that torn on this, Charles. I think that as you look at the political season and the presidential, national security is the top issue. And people want us to address this issue with ISIS. They are sick of this, whether it's Chattanooga or San Bernardino. They want to see this issue addressed. They don't want the terrorist cells here. What happened today is very frightening. You should be reading the emails that are coming into me. People are incredibly concerned about this. It doesn't matter if they're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. They want to see some action, and the president's conduct today was absolutely despicable. The fact that he stayed in Cuba, he went to the ball game, he did the wave, he spent 51 seconds talking about what took place. You have 9 Americans that are injured in this attack, and the commander-in-chief is not here with our intelligence and security assets and working with our allies on how we deal with this. I mean, come on. He ought to be here. He should have gotten, first of all, he shouldn't have gone to Cuba in the first place, but he should have gotten on the plane and come home and addressed this.
There's absolutely no doubt. I think everyone agrees with that. And Captain Nash, you know, the notion is there's no doubt terrorism ranks high for everyone in this country. But what I mean is that